All right, y'all. So I remember I remember sharing my dream that I had. It was supposed to be something humorous, but you can learn something from everything about how I was talking to some really good looking goth girl and then I got woken up out of the dream. But anyway, in one of the comments, my cousin was like, "Oh man, I thought you really found somebody and you play too much." And I was like, maybe I do play too much. Maybe that's my problem. I actually do play too much. I was thinking today, dang, is that what I'm doing out here? Am I not trying? Am I not trying? Like I could try harder to find somebody, right? Like it would I'd probably be doing much better if I actually tried to find somebody in my life, right? Like maybe you should try harder. Maybe it's my fault. And then I went to Walgreens today and I was just going around the stores, had to get chicken for the rest of the week. I had to get 2 bottles of hot sauce because I ran out and I need Crystal's hot sauce, right? And I was getting some shaving stuff, some shaving cream, and I was in Walgreens for some Tupperware, and I went down this aisle, and there was this lady, and she dropped like a stuffed animal in Walgreens. She dropped a stuffed animal, and it rolled by my foot, and then the lady uh bent down to get the stuffed animal, and man, when she looked up, she had the most frightened look on her face. Like, like when she saw me, she immediately felt threatened. Like, hey, maybe I maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe that's not how she felt. Maybe I misinterpreted her facial expressions. But to me, in my mind, I was thinking to myself, yep, that's the reason. That's probably the reason. That's probably one of the main reasons why I don't try anymore. It's probably the main reason. Uh, Stuff like that. She looked up, and you would have thought she saw like the horror movie Priest. Like she saw when she looked up, she saw Pinhead. Like this priest, not like a Catholic priest. Like this priest right here. You would have thought that when that stuffed animal rolled down towards my feet, she picked up the stuffed animal. Then she looked up and she saw Doug Bradley in the flesh. And she just looked so scared. And I'm thinking, dang, I I can't be that bad, right? I can't be that bad. She act like I held her at gunpoint. Like, I don't know, man. Is it I'm thinking it can't be that bad. No way. I'll admit it's not like I'm Chris Brown or early days Denzel Washington or heck Denzel Washington now. I'll admit I'm not that, but she looked up and she act like her soul was at stake. Like it can't be that bad. And then I was thinking, well, Nigel, people say that I don't smile too often. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should look more approachable. That that way people wouldn't be so frightened when they look at your face. That way when you come around, people don't immediately feel on edge or threatened or something like that. Maybe you should smile more. But then I started to think about Rowan Blanchard. Rowan Blanchard, she was the main character in that show Girl Meets World. So they were questioning Rowan Blanchard, and Rowan was saying how people all the time say that she should smile more in her photos. Oh, why don't you smile more, Rowan? Why don't you smile more? You look prettier if you smile. And hey, I looked in her comment section of all the stuff that she would post about Girl Meets World. They do tell her to smile more, like all the time. And she shot back that, oh, you shouldn't tell a girl to smile more. You shouldn't be telling a woman to smile more all the time just to fulfill your self pleasure, and just because you feel like, oh, a girl will look better if she smiles more. She look cuter if she smiles more. Like, if I don't want to smile, I don't have to smile. That's what Rowan was saying. And then I'm sitting here thinking, does it not go for men too? Does it not go for men? Like, perhaps they got a point. Maybe I would be more approachable if I smiled more. Maybe people would be more receptive to me if I smiled more, if I had a more upbeat disposition about myself. But man, I'm sharing this story with you, and for you, it's like one story. This lady at Walgreens looked up at my face and she immediately felt frightened. For you, it's one story. But for me, this kind of stuff and worse happens every single week. And it sort of adds up, you know. I'll admit to you, I'm not the strongest person. I'm not the mentally strongest person. I This stuff gets to me. It beats me down. It really does. And I gotta tell you, I used to smile a lot. I used to smile a lot, but this stuff starts to add up after a while and starts to beat me down. And I guess I just don't smile as much anymore. And yeah, there's a reason why I don't have a sunny disposition on my face all the time. And yeah, I was thinking about all of that, and then I was thinking about what happened in Walgreens, and then I thought, oh, that must be it. I used to try. I used to try to find somebody. I used to try to get somebody. I used to try to find somebody I could share my life with, and grow old with, and build a family with, and all that stuff. I used to try to do that. I used to. And again, I used to smile. But I don't know, man. Stuff starts to pile up for me. And I am not the strongest person. I'm not. Stuff starts to pile up and the smile goes away. Sunny dispositions go away. An optimistic outlook on your life starts to go away. And you stop smiling. You stop trying. Heck, you stop living. I don't know. Perhaps it's my fault that stuff is like this, but I don't know, man. I just gotta think. I had a little help along the way. I didn't just stop smiling and stop trying out of the blue. A lot of people helped me.